7 NFL picks with and without the spread. So Thursday Night Football, we got another game that could be, ugly. We got the Saints visiting the Cardinals. The Cardinals are favored by 1.5 points. But honestly, I'm going to have to go with the Saints here. The Cardinals have just looked really bad. They've had 2 games this season where they haven't scored a single touchdown. Cliff Kingsbury, he's not doing a good job as head coach. He might be out at the end of this year. Even though the Saints offense is, banged up, they've been able to put up points, especially last game versus a good Bengals team. So give me the Saints to win straight up and obviously cover because they are underdogs. Next, we got the Colts at the Titans. The Titans are favored by 3 at home. This is a division matchup. The Colts are coming off a big win versus the Jaguars. The Titans are coming off the bye. This game could be close, but I'm going to go with the Titans here to win at home, coming off the bye, and I think they'll cover the 3-point spread too. Things are finally starting to click for the Titans, and obviously they are a very well-coached team with Mike Vrabel there as the head coach. I don't think they're going to lose coming off the bye. Next, we got my Giants going down to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. The Jaguars are actually favored by 3 at home here, even though they're 2-4 and the Giants are 5-1. If you guys have been watching my prediction videos, my picks videos, I have been taking the Giants with the points these past few weeks, but I have not been picking them to win straight up. And they've been winning straight up. So I kind of want to pick them to win straight up this week, but then I'm afraid because I'm like, if I pick them to win straight up and they lose, I probably just jinx them, right? I don't know. But listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the Giants plus 3. I think that's a no-brainer. The Jaguars are coming off a loss where they gave up over 30 points to a Colts offense that didn't have Jonathan Taylor. Obviously, the Giants, Saquon Barkley is going to play this game. He's been so dominant for this team. Even though he didn't go off like crazy in the Ravens game, he made the big plays and the game-winning plays that they needed. So give me the Giants plus 3. And you know what? I'll pick them to win straight up. I can't keep picking against them. I'll pick them to win straight up. We got the Bucks visiting the Panthers. The Panthers are 10.5-point underdogs at home. And I got to say this. For the Bucks, this reminds me of last week's matchup versus the Steelers. I remember doing my picks video last week and I said, the Bucks versus the Steelers. The Bucks are at home. They're favored by 8. That's a lot of points, but I think they'll cover. It's a lot of points. They're not in the same league as the Bills, but I think they'll cover. They straight up lost that game. And now they're playing the worst team in the NFL, the Panthers. They're favored by 10.5, and now I'm actually questioning if they're going to cover that. I don't think Tom Brady is losing back-to-back games, one versus the Steelers and one versus the Panthers, 2 not very good teams. So give me the Bucks to win straight up. 10.5 points, that's a lot, but listen, the Panthers are a mess. Give me the Bucks to cover the spread too, because Brady's going to be angry, I think, this week. Packers are visiting the Commanders. The Commanders are 5.5-point underdogs at home. Carson Wentz is going to be out a few weeks with a broken finger, so he's not going to be playing in this one. The Packers are coming off back-to-back losses. Are they finally going to bounce back? Listen, the Commanders are not a good football team. I think we all saw that on Thursday night. So I'm going to take the Packers to bounce back and win in this one, even though they've looked terrible the past 2 weeks. Their defense hasn't looked good. Aaron Rodgers hasn't looked good. It's just been ugly for the Packers, but I will take them to win here straight up versus the Commanders. And you know what? I'll take them to cover the spread. 5.5 points. It's not even a full touchdown. I'll take them to cover that spread. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers will give me some more faith in him this week, or if he loses this game. I mean, if the Packers lose this game, it's alarm time. Panic time for Green Bay. If the Packers lose 3 games in a row to the Giants, Jets, and Commanders, it's full-blown panic time in Green Bay. Absolutely. Lions at the Cowboys. The Cowboys are favored by 7 at home. Lions are coming off the bye, but it was an ugly game for them before their bye. Their number 1 offense was shut out by the Patriots defense. I don't know how I feel about the Lions right now. I know they're coming off the bye, so that's a little advantage for them, but the Cowboys defense has looked so good. If the Patriots defense could shut out this Lions offense, I think the Cowboys have a chance to shut them out too. So give me the Cowboys to win this game straight up. And I'll take them to cover the spread. I'll take them to cover the 7-point spread. I'll take them to cover that too. Falcons at the Bengals. The Bengals are favored by 6 at home. The Falcons are coming off a big, pretty dominant win versus the 49ers. This defense has really carried the Falcons. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Bengals to win straight up. They're coming off a win versus the Saints. It was a tight win though. Like, it was looking like the Bengals might lose that game in the fourth quarter. They did end up getting the win though. So I'll take the Bengals to win versus the Falcons straight up. But I think the Falcons cover the 6 points. 6 points is a lot. I think this Falcons defense will be able to get to Joe Burrow, kind of disrupt him a little, get some sacks, all of that. So I think this is definitely going to be a tight game. Bengals straight up. Falcons plus 6. Browns at the Ravens. Ravens are 6.5-point favorites at home. Browns are coming off a terrible loss versus the Patriots. Bailey Zappi just made a fool of this Browns defense. The Browns defense gave up over 30 points to the rookie quarterback. The Ravens are coming off another blown lead loss versus the Giants. I think I'm going to go with the Ravens here. They've just looked better than the Browns this year. I think Lamar is going to bounce back. He's had 2 not so good games. I think he's due to bounce back. And I think this Browns defense is going to be a defense that allows him to bounce back since it isn't very good. So give me the Ravens to win and give me the Ravens to cover the 6.5 point spread. Jets at Broncos. And the Broncos are favored by 2.5. Like, how are the Broncos still being favored in games? They're 2-4 and it's been very ugly. It's been very ugly in Denver. The Jets are 4-2. I'm going to take them to win this game straight up and give me the points because this Jets defense, it looked so good in Lambeau. I really think they're going to have Russell Wilson looking even worse than he's looked the past few weeks because Russ has not been playing well. Now watch what happens when he plays this really underrated and pretty good Jets defense. Also, Breece Hall looking like an offensive rookie of the year candidate. He's been so dominant. Zach Wilson hasn't really even had to do much. So if they don't have to put the ball in the air versus this Broncos secondary that is really good, that's going to be huge for the Jets. I don't think they're going to have to throw it much. So give me the Jets to win this game and give me them plus 2.5. Texans at the Raiders. Raiders are favored by 7 at home. Both these teams are coming off a bye, and I got to go with Raiders here. Got to go with these Raiders because they were so close to coming back and beating the Chiefs. They were so close. They're favored by 7. I think they'll cover that spread, and obviously, I think they'll win straight up. It's just desperation time for them. They're so much better than their record. They're so much better than 1-4, in my opinion. The coaching is just really bad, but I think they have the talent to beat this Texans team that is probably the second worst team in the league, in my opinion. Seahawks at Chargers. Chargers favored by 6.5. This is going to be a sneaky good game. The Seahawks are coming off a good win where they didn't give up an offensive touchdown. The Chargers are coming off an actual ugly win. I know a win is a win, but come on, guys. We all saw that game on Monday Night Football. It was so ugly. This Seattle defense, it might be able to really disrupt this Chargers offense because of how bad their O-line's been. They're coming off a really good performance, like I said, where they didn't give up a touchdown. So I expect them to carry that momentum into this game and make things hard again for this Chargers offense. Also, the Chargers' run defense is not very good. I think Kenneth Murray is going to have another good game. So I'm going to pick the Seahawks plus 6.5, but I do think the Chargers cover. I don't know. I do think the Chargers cover. I still think Justin Herbert is going to make something happen, even though it's going to be rough for this offense. So give me the Seahawks plus 6.5, but the Chargers to win straight up. It should be a really close game, though, guys. I think this is going to be a really good game. Chiefs at the 49ers. The Chiefs are favored by 3 on the road. Both these teams are coming off losses. I would say the 49ers had a worse loss than the Chiefs because they lost by a good amount to the Falcons. Chiefs were very competitive with the Bills, but Patrick Mahomes threw a game-ending interception, which always surprises me when he's done that. I think that's his second time he's done that this season because, I don't know, whenever Mahomes has a chance for a game-winning drive, I'm like, yeah, automatic for him, but not so much this year. I do think the Chiefs are going to win this one, and I do think they are going to cover. 49ers are dealing with a lot of injuries, especially on defense, and I don't think the Chiefs are losing back-to-back games, guys. Come on. Sunday Night Football. This is a game with a lot of question marks. We got the Steelers going down to Miami to play the Dolphins. Dolphins favored by a full touchdown, 7 points. So it's looking like Tua is going to be able to play this game, which is huge for the Dolphins because they've won every game that he's been totally healthy for, but lost every game where he's been injured for part of the game or the full game. They've lost every game since he went out with that concussion. It's looking like Mitch Trubisky is probably going to get the start for the Steelers because Kenny Pickett now has a concussion. So with all this being said, the Steelers coming off the big upset win versus the Bucs, I am going to go with the Dolphins, though. They've dropped 3 in a row. They've been competitive in their losses, except for their loss versus the Jets. I think Tua coming back is going to be a huge spark for this team. I think this team is going to rally around him and want to win for him. I don't know if the Steelers are going to be able to pull off 2 upsets in a row. So give me the Dolphins to win this game straight up, but give me the Steelers to cover. I don't know. It's a full touchdown. This defense could keep them in this game. So give me the Steelers plus 7, Dolphins straight up. Monday Night Football, we got the Bears at the Patriots. The Bears are back in a primetime game, back-to-back weeks. Is this going to be another ugly game? Is this going to be another ugly primetime game? The Patriots are favored by 8 at home, and I'm picking the Patriots to win straight up. Right now, I'm just going to say that automatically. This team has really just been clicking lately. The defense has looked really good. Bailey Zappi is looking really good on his little Tom Brady arc here. They're just looking really good in all 3 phases of the game. I was going to say on both sides of the ball, but really in all 3 phases of the game. Bears coming off a tough loss versus the Commanders. I know they're going to have extra time to prepare for this game because they're coming off a Thursday Night Football game, but still, I don't trust the Bears right now. I'm going to take the Patriots to win straight up, like I said, and I'll take them to cover the 8-point spread. This offense, it put up over 30 points last week. I think they'll put up a lot of points this week again. Give me the Patriots to win and cover. Guys, I want to know your lock of the week and your upset of the week. Let me know in the comments down below. I love going through them, and I love coming back after the week and seeing what you guys predicted, because some of you guys have predicted some great upsets. Appreciate you guys watching until the end. Peace.